So it's a very special time to be here in Prayagraj, considered to be an extremely auspicious city. Right now, crores of people are converging in Prayagraj for the next 45 days to be a part of the Mahakumbh. It's my very first time to be a part of a Kumbh Mela. So the sheer volume, the sheer scale of what we're witnessing has truly wowed me. We're talking about lakhs of people walking around even at this time in the biting cold. None of that affecting them, coming with families, traveling thousands of kilometers to be right here to celebrate and to mark their faith. You can see these bridges that have been built across the water. These are man-made temporary setups that have been put up for the next 45 days for people to move from ghat to ghat. And this is just one of the many setups that have been done. Lakhs of tents that have been set up, and people are choosing to live along the ghats for the next 45 days. Part of really the kalpas that we will explain to you in just a bit. But just imagine this. These are people who months ago decided that they will come here, come what may. No matter what the weather is, no matter what kind of challenges they face, they're camped out here, simply driven by their dharma, simply driven by their astha. Here's a look at what day one of the Mahakumbh looks like. And remember, tomorrow is the grand event of the Shahi Snan on Makar Sankranti.
Mahakumbh 2025 has officially begun with the Paush Purnima marking the first Snan or the Holy Dip event. Devotees gathered in large numbers in Prayagraj, Uttar Pradesh to take part in this sacred ritual. The holy bath is considered significant as it is believed to cleanse sins.
परम पुण्यमयी प्रयाग की धरती और इसके साथ ही महाकुंभ का ये संयोग और उस पर पौष पूर्णिमा का ये योग, ऐसा लग रहा है जैसे पूरी सृष्टि यहीं संगम तट पर आ गई है। सुबह से लगभग 50 लाख से ज्यादा लोग स्नान कर चुके हैं।
Chants of Jai Ganga Maiya and folk songs filled the air, highlighting the spiritual and unifying essence of the Mahakumbh.
महाकुंभ का शुभारंभ हो चुका है। विश्व कल्याण की भावना के साथ ये रामानंदी संप्रदाय के गुरुकुल के बच्चे और गुरुकुल के बटुक यहाँ पहुंचे हैं। संगम तट पर इन्होंने डुबकी लगाई है, रामानंदी तिलक लगाए हैं और अब ये विश्व कल्याण की कामना से इन्होंने हरि ओम से शुरुआत की और हरि ओम से इसका हरि ओम तत्सत।
ये स्वस्तिवाचन है, नाम है स्वस्तिवाचन। मंगल कामना से ही इसका पाठ होता है और सबकी कामना के लिए, इसमें कि मनुष्य मात्र नहीं, प्राणी मात्र के कल्याण की कामना की गई है। श्यामा सांभर जो साध वीर भंजन अम्बा अभय पजदायनी रे हे माही डोरे ही।
On the first day, devotees observing Kalpvas took a vow to follow the rules of the ritual, which is performed for the welfare of one's family and society. The Kumbh Mela is attracting pilgrims from across the world.
India is just great. I mean, we came to Kumbh Mela first time in life, and this is a big Kumbh Mela, so we're very excited.
I'm Russian. I have two citizenships, Russian and German. And I came from Berlin right now. I get such participate so great event.
I come from to go Kumbh Mela. I practice yoga, and I search for moksha.
A 7-ring security plan has turned the Mela area into a fortress for pilgrim safety. Mahakumbh 2025 is not just a religious event, but a reflection of India's deep-rooted traditions and culture. Over the next 1.5 months, crores of devotees are expected to visit the Kumbh Mela and join the celebration of spirituality that binds people across generations. With Sanjay Singh and Gunjan in Prayagraj, Bureau Report, India Today.
And so now Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath has confirmed that today alone, on the first day of the Mahakumbh, we've seen 1.5 crore devotees visit here in Prayagraj, visit the Kumbh Mela and take a holy dip in the Triveni Sangam, which is of course the meeting point, and that's what makes this place so auspicious, is a meeting point of the Ganga, Yamuna and of course the mythical Saraswati River as well. So it's here that you've got crores of devotees coming together. Today alone, 1.5 crore devotees on day one of Mahakumbh. There are huge barricades put up. You have to walk quite a bit. I had to walk 8 kilometers to make my way right up to this point. So devotees are doing that and more, spending 45 days camping in the cold in tents here, all to ensure that they are part of this historic, auspicious moment in Prayagraj. Today, 1.5 crore devotees. Tomorrow, which is when the grand Shahi Snan or the Amrit Snan is set to take place on the auspicious occasion of Makar Sankranti. We're expecting the crowds to swell up even further. All of us here will be camping the night right here along the ghat to ensure that we get you those first images, because the Shahi Snan is expected to start tomorrow morning at 4 a.m. and it's set to bring in crores of devotees. There is going to be no space anywhere where I'm standing come tomorrow morning, because all of these places will be filled with devotees who are gathered in large numbers to go ahead and take that holy dip or even witness that historic moment of so many sons, saints, sadhus coming together here. Remember, there are 13 akhadas who are participating, the official ones who are participating in the Mahakumbh, which was expected. And they've come with, of course, all of their sadhus together here, camping here for the next 45 days. Then there are those devotees, as you heard from them, who've come from overseas just to be a part of the Mahakumbh, be a part of the Kumbh Mela. So we're going to get you all of those voices, going to get you a sense of how massive really this Kumbh is and how it's drawn people cutting across all lines, age groups, everyone coming together here to be a part and soak in not just the festivities, but soak in, the sense of auspiciousness that you get when you meet so many of the devotees here. Let's take a look at some of the images that are also coming in from here, from Prayagraj. On the first day of Mahakumbh, a large number of devotees turned up at the Sangam, which is where I'm standing, to take a Shahi Snan and participated in the Mahakumbh. According to UP Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath, that's over 1.5 crore devotees, as I just told you. Among a sea of humanity that took the holy dip in the Sangam in their quest for moksha, you had a large number of overseas visitors, all united by their faith, soaking in the spiritual fervor at the world's largest gathering. While taking the Shahi Snan on the auspicious day of Paush Purnima, devotees braved intense cold conditions to take that holy dip and raised Jai Shri Ram and Har Har Mahadev slogans. Security personnel patrol using boats to ensure safety and security of devotees. Teams of the RAF, police and CRPF are also in fact present at the spot to ensure the safety and security of devotees. I can vouch for the biting cold here, because as the sun sets, the cold really picks up. It gets very, very cold in the night here. But like I said, that's not stopped devotees from coming here in large numbers and even taking a dip in the water. And they do it as early as 4 in the morning, which is when temperatures really dip to its lowest. It's amazing to see really what drives so many of these people, lakhs and crores of people, to come here in such large numbers. This is my first time at a Kumbh, but there are countless people who I was speaking to as, in fact, I walked up to this particular spot to understand what really they think of the preparations, to understand what really they think of the kind of steps that have been taken by the government, who claim, of course, that they've done everything to ensure the comfort of devotees. Many of them who I spoke to also said that, look, this is better than any other Kumbh that we visited as far as preparations, as far as setup goes. And just because of the sheer infrastructure, this is literally a city within a city that's come up in Prayagraj. It's just about 45 minutes from the Prayagraj airport, and yet once you reach here, you have to walk at least 8 kilometers to even reach to the Sangam where I am. And it's here at these ghats that you will actually be able to take a holy dip. So that's the expanse really of the Mahakumbh. And you can see all around this entire city of sorts that's been set up, that more preps are being done to expand it further and ensure therefore that more people, more devotees can come in, can set camp here, literally set base here for the next 45 days. Let's take a look at what some of the devotees had to say about their experience on day 1 of the Mahakumbh.
हम लोगों की विश्वास में, लोगों की भक्ति में, आस्था में डुबकी लगाने का अवसर मिलते हैं, और यही सचमुच ये भारतीय संस्कृति की शक्ति है, ये भारतीय संस्कृति की ग्रेटनेस है। अब देखो इतने लोग, हर तरफ के लोग किसके लिए आ रहे हैं? कोई रॉक कॉन्सर्ट नहीं है, कोई स्पोर्टिंग इवेंट नहीं है, बाकी पूरा विश्व में लोग भीड़ में इकट्ठे किसके लिए? स्पोर्टिंग इवेंट या रॉक कॉन्सर्ट या कोई लॉटरी हो। यहाँ केवल अपनी दिल का, आत्मा का लॉटरी खुलता है।
नमस्ते, नमस्कार। Hello, Christina is here. आप कैसे हो? मेरा भारत महान. So I came from Russia, but I was flying from Vienna, from Austria, from Europe. I'm working and living in Europe, and India is just great. I mean, we came to Kumbh Mela first time in life, and this is a big Kumbh Mela, so we're very excited. It's like, you know, you see the real India, and the true power of India is their people. And look around, it's thousands of people, and the vibe I cannot even transfer. I'm shaking because of the vibe of people, of holy place, of all the people who deep into holy Mama Ganga River.
I'm Russian. I have 2 citizenships, Russian and German. And I came from Berlin right now. I get such participate so great event. Even I love festivals, I love musical festivals, but spiritual festivals, it is my first experience, yes, here.
You know, some people come as tourists, others clearly soaked in the faith. Some of their Hindi seems to be better than mine as well. So that tells you how long really they've been learning about India, about India's traditions, our culture, our languages, and of course have finally come here, as many of them say, to fulfill their dreams of witnessing the Mahakumbh. And many of them come as tourists as well, because like I said, this is the world's largest gathering of any kind, not just religious, but any human gathering. This is the largest, considering 400 million devotees or 40 crore people come here in a matter of 1.5 months. And just try to understand really what that number actually means. And among that, there are so many sadhus, so many akhadas who've set camp base here. There are VIPs who've also turned up. There's the story, of course, of Steve Jobs' widow, who's right now here, just a few meters away from me in an akhada, where she's going to be for the next 45 days. She's observing a kalpvas, and part of that is following a very basic ascetic lifestyle, where every morning she will take a holy dip in this biting cold in the water, and then have a very basic diet, interact with very few people, have a lot of meditating sessions. She's been christened as Kamla while she's here. This is, of course, Laureen Powell Jobs that we're talking about, someone who's a very, very firm believer in Hinduism. She's spoken about it before. Now she's come to really soak in the beauty of Hinduism here at the Mahakumbh. She's going to be based here, renamed as Kamla under her Guruji.
The Mahakumbh, the world's largest spiritual gathering, attracts millions of devotees from across the globe. This year, one such devotee is Laureen Powell Jobs, widow of Apple co-founder Steve Jobs. Dressed in a peach yellow salwar kameez with a Rakshasutra and Rudraksh Mala, Laureen arrived in Prayagraj to take part in the sacred event, accompanied by a 40-member team. A devoted follower of Swami Kailashanand Giri, the Acharya Mahamandaleshwar of Niranjani Akhada, Laureen is now known as Kamla in spiritual circles.
देखो, हम उसके गुरु भी हैं, उसके पिता के समान भी हैं। हमने उसको पुत्री का रूप दिया है, हमने उसे नाम दिया है अपना, हमने गोत्र भी दिया है। पारंपरिक रूप से तो वो हिंदू नहीं है, लेकिन वैचारिक रूप से वो हिंदू हो गई है।
Laureen also participated in the Pattabhishek or coronation ceremony of Vyasanand Giri Maharaj at the Niranjani Akhada. She plans to observe Kalpavas, a month-long spiritual discipline of living by the banks of the Sangam while engaging in meditation and rituals. Before arriving at the Kumbh, Laureen offered prayers at the Kashi Vishwanath temple. Her journey to the Mahakumbh is not only a profound personal pilgrimage, but also a tribute to her late husband's spiritual quest. In 1974, a 19-year-old Steve Jobs embarked on a similar transformative journey to India, seeking spiritual enlightenment. At the time, Jobs was a college dropout, uncertain of his future. He went on to build and nurture Apple into a tech giant. Bureau Report, India Today.
So as Laureen Powell Jobs here in Prayagraj is observing her Kalpavas in the quiet of the Ghats right by the beautiful river, the Triveni Sangam, as part of her Akhada. We also spoke to her Guruji, and whose Akhada she is right now based in and will be for the next 45 days. Listen in to what Sri Kailashanand Giri had to say.
लॉरेन पावल जॉब्स जो यहाँ पर आपके साथ आ रही हैं, वो कल्पवास कर रही हैं?
नहीं श्वेता, क्या
कारण है कि वो आई हैं?
श्वेता मेरी बहन जी, वो बहुत सरल है, बहुत सहज है, वो बहुत सरल है, सहज है और बहुत सात्विक है। वो बहुत सात्विक है। उसका बहुत भाव रहता है कि हम पूजन करें गुरुजी के साथ। वैसे तो देखो, हम उसके गुरु भी हैं, उसके पिता के समान भी हैं। हमने उसको पुत्री का रूप दिया है, हमने उसे नाम दिया है अपना, हमने गोत्र भी दिया है। पारंपरिक रूप से तो वो हिंदू नहीं है, लेकिन वैचारिक रूप से वो हिंदू हो गई है। वैचारिक रूप से वो हिंदू हो गई हैं। उसको अभी हम मौलिक दीक्षा भी देंगे, बीज मंत्र भी देंगे, जिसका वो हर समय जप करेगी। उसे अहंकार भी नहीं है, उसे मद भी नहीं है और ना ही उसे किसी प्रकार का कोई राजसी ठाट बाट की आवश्यकता रहती है। वो गुरुजी के साथ फक्कड़ शाही में रहना चाहती है। जिस माला को धारण करके वो आज भी टहलती है, भ्रमण करती है, उस माला को हमने उसे भगवती का पूजन करके और उसको मैंने भेंट किया है।
All right, let's also tell you about a big news break coming in as a political fight has broken out here over the Mahakumbh. And this is because you have SP Mulayam Singh Yadav's statue that's been installed here in the Mahakumbh. Now, we understand, and this is the information that we have, that SP founder Mulayam Singh Yadav's statue has been put up in one of the camps in the Mahakumbh Mela premises. This is the Akhil Bharatiya Akhada Parishad president who's now objected to this statue, which he says is in fact uncalled for. He's also said that the statue being installed of an anti-Hindu leader is an insult to Hindus. This, remember, and I'm sure you're wondering why the statue has been brought into the Mahakumbh of a political leader in what's clearly a religious gathering. Now, this was in fact, it's worth noting that the statue of SP leader Mulayam Singh has been installed in the camp that was set up by the Samajwadi Party, and that's what's led to this controversy. Unfortunate political colour being given to a religious gathering, to a gathering driven by faith, and questions being asked of some religious groups as to why Mulayam Singh Yadav's statue is finding a place even in the Mahakumbh.
मैं सपा सुप्रीमो को कहना चाहता हूं, उन्होंने प्रयास किया होगा कि मुलायम सिंह जी की जो स्टैचू इन्होंने यहाँ स्थापित किया है उससे कोई उनको लाभ होगा, ऐसा नहीं है। जब हमने उनकी मूर्ति को देखा मुझे अयोध्या याद आई, मुझे वो कार सेवक याद आए, मुझे अपने शरीर के घाव याद आए। दुर्भाग्य हमारा सनातनियों का है। मुझे याद है 2013 में इसी मुलायम सरकार ने, इसी अखिलेश सरकार ने यहाँ का जो मेला प्रभारी कौन दिया था? आजम खान को दिया था। क्या यूपी में कोई हिंदू नहीं था? मुस्लिम विचारधारा व्यक्ति हमारा प्रभारी बनाया गया और हम जानते हैं हमारे दिल पे क्या बीती थी।
पूज्य संतों के द्वारा जो कहा जा रहा है उस पर तो मैं कोई प्रतिक्रिया नहीं दूंगा, लेकिन मुझे लगता है कि इस प्रकार की फोटो कोई लगाए हैं तो मुझे व्यक्तिगत तौर से कोई आपत्ति भी नहीं है, लेकिन ऐसी फोटो लगाने की कोई आवश्यकता भी नहीं है। और संत लोग जो कह रहे हैं वो पूज्य संतों का विचार है। हम पूज्य संतों का आदर करते हैं, सम्मान करते हैं और जो वो चाह रहे हैं उसके हिसाब से हम लोग प्रयागराज कुंभ को संपन्न करें।
कुंभ आस्था का विषय है और उसको आस्था से देखा जाए। अगर नेताजी की मूर्ति लगी है तो करोड़ों लोगों की आस्था नेताजी में भी तो है। तो मुझे नहीं लगता है कि कुंभ में राजनीति करने की जरूरत है और आस्था से किसी का खिलवाड़ नहीं होना चाहिए। ना कुंभ की आस्था से, ना संत की आस्था से, ना सामाजिक संत नेताजी की आस्था से।
कुंभ क्षेत्र धर्म क्षेत्र है, अमृत स्नान होते हैं। ऐसी जगहों को बिना वजह सामाजिक या धार्मिक लोग वक्तव्य देकर के राजनीति का अखाड़ा ना बनाएं। ज्यादा बेहतर परम पूज्य रविंद्र गिरी जी जो है वो धर्म की बात करें, किस दिन कौन सा पर्व है, किस दिन कौन सा महापर्व है, किस दिन कौन सा स्नान है। और ये देश सबको सारी इजाजत देता है। किसी शख्स ने अगर मुलायम सिंह जी की मूर्ति लगाई है तो वो उनका अपना निजी विषय है और उस विषय पर बिना वजह की राजनीति करके भारतीय जनता पार्टी को लाभ देना कतई उचित नहीं।
Unfortunate political color being given to a historic auspicious occasion like the Mahakumbh. And as we get you that particular update, let's shift away from that and focus again on the sheer scale and volume of what we're talking about, because that trumps politics any day. The fact that you'll have 40 crore devotees coming here over the next 45 days, the fact that you had 1.5 crore devotees on the first day of the Mahakumbh itself tells you about how it's a massive success and has nothing to do really with politics. You're seeing a massive transformation of Prayagraj for the Mahakumbh with lakhs of tents and all possible infrastructure being set up here. The budget for this is about 6,990 crore rupees just for the setup of the Mahakumbh. And for the last 1 year at least, you've had the government focusing on transforming these ghats, ensuring that for every devotee who comes here and takes a dip in these challenging conditions, all to ensure that they attain moksha. It is an experience truly of a lifetime. And for that, it comes down to the infrastructure, the facilities, the kind of setup that's available here at the Mahakumbh. One that also needs to last time. It has to last for 45 days. It's not a setup for a day or two. This entire city, within a city that's been set up, will now remain for 1.5 months. And kicking off things, of course, was today, the day one, where you had the very special Pawan Purnima Snan. Tomorrow is the most important day here at the Mahakumbh of the Shahi Snan. And for that too, there are multiple steps that have been taken to prepare for the same. For locals here in Prayagraj, of course, this entire Mahakumbh poses as an opportunity for them also. And here's a look at also what's driving the economy of the Mahakumbh.
The numbers surrounding the Mahakumbh are mind-boggling. More than 1 crore take the dip on the first day itself. Upwards of 45 crore pilgrims are expected to take the holy dip in 45 days. This is more than the combined population of the US, Canada and Australia. And estimates put the total economic spin-off at more than 2 lakh crore rupees. Mahakumbh, the Maha Congregation of Humankind, is returning to Prayagraj after 12 years And this once in a 144-year event is said to be the perfect sangam of spirituality and economics. This massive 5,000-hectare area has been notified as the 76th district of UP for a duration of 4 months. The Mahakumbh Mela district will comprise 66 revenue villages which are part of 4 tehsils. The economic implications are huge. The Yogi Adityanath government in Uttar Pradesh has invested 7,000 crore rupees in 549 projects. These include infrastructure development to sanitation. In comparison, the 2019 Kumbh Mela had 700 projects at a cost of over 3,700 crore rupees. Officials estimate that the Mela will generate 25,000 crore rupees in revenues and have a broader economic impact of 2 lakh crore rupees on the state's economy. The 2019 Ardh Kumbh had generated an estimated 1.2 lakh crore rupees. The Mahakumbh, according to some estimates, could add a percentage point to the state's GDP.
प्रयागराज में हर मार्ग 4 लेन 6 लेन के साथ जुड़ चुके हैं, हर फ्लाईओवर 4 लेन के जुड़ चुके हैं, हर अंडरपास 4 लेन के बन चुके हैं, कनेक्टिविटी बेहतर हुई है सुविधा बनने में, और इसमें पैसा ज़्यादा खर्च नहीं हुआ, तो 5,500 करोड़ खर्च हुए हैं। और पूरे कुंभ के आयोजन में इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर के साथ साथ ये जितनी व्यवस्था देख रहे हैं इन सब में कुल 7,000 करोड़ हम खर्च करेंगे। 7,000 करोड़ रुपए में अगर ये सारी सुविधा दे करके रिटर्न में 2 लाख करोड़ रुपए के लिए एक महाकुंभ देता है तो अस्थायी इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर तो यहीं के लिए है, इसी प्रयागराज के लिए, और देश की आर्थिक ग्रोथ में लाखों लोगों को रोजगार भी ये देने जा रहा है।
The biggest benefit is likely to be accrued by local businesses who, according to one report, could mint around 1 lakh crore rupees from the devotees. According to the Confederation of All India Traders, the food and beverage sector is estimated to add 20,000 crore rupees to the overall trade. Additionally, a similar amount will come from sales of religious items and offerings. Transportation and logistics are expected to account for 10,000 crore rupees, while tourism services such as tour guides and travel packages are likely to contribute another 10,000 crores. Temporary medical camps, Ayurvedic products and medicines could bring in 3,000 crore rupees, while sectors like e-ticketing, digital payments, Wi-Fi services and mobile charging stations are expected to see business worth 1,000 crores. Entertainment and media, including advertising and promotional activities, are projected to generate 10,000 crore rupees in trade. An added bonus is the presence of one of the world's richest women at Kumbh. Laureen Powell Jobs, wife of the late co-founder and CEO of Apple, Steve Jobs, was seen first in Kashi and is now spending a few days at the Holy Sangam. Her mere presence has catalyzed interest of Western media in the massive holy gathering. Bureau Report, Business Today TV.
And that report explaining to you how, in fact, the Kumbh seems to be driving also opportunities, the economy here in Prayagraj for the next 1.5 months.